Welcome to your source for amplitude modulation on ham radio, the AM window.
Listening to you on WebSDR, and all of a sudden I heard you popped up on the radio. It's like hitting a light switch, and you're about 20 over. You're even getting over my noise level, so you're doing good, Henry. And congratulations on picking up another Yaesu 101 EE. I had one years and years ago and let a friend of mine borrow it, and he had it so long bald that he thought it was his, and he traded it off for a rotor for his tower. So there went my 101, but I wasn't going to use it. And then when I mentioned it to him that radio that he traded off was mine, he said, "Oh my gosh, I completely forgot you did loan me that radio." And he said, "Well, how much you want me to pay you for it?" He said, "I'll pay you for it." I said, No, not a big deal at all. I said, I loaned it to you because he had sold his radio, and he was going to get out of it. He was getting divorced, and then when he got moved out of the house and stuff, he decided to set up an antenna, and he didn't have a radio, so I loaned him mine. And I had the VFO and a speaker with it and stuff, and like I said, he had it borrowed for so long, he got to thinking it was his or something. He forgot where it come from. So, yeah, I guess after 6 or 8 years, somebody might have that thought it might be theirs, but it wasn't. So no big deal, and not a problem at all. And we're still real good friends. He lives in Tallahassee, and we probably talk once or twice a week. He's getting ready to put up a Loop Friday, so hopefully he can get up there. He don't have an amplifier. He's thinking about maybe buying a small amplifier too. So, but most of the time he can't ever make the trip up here unless the conditions are really good. So hopefully he can get in and talk with us like that. He's going to try some AM, I think. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out for him. Yeah, Kevin, fine business on being worried up there. We are too, trust me. And as much as I worry about for myself, I worry for my children. My boys are my world, and what's going to go on down the road for them? My days are numbered. I'm sure. My son's been working in North Carolina, and he's coming home today. He lives with this part-time, I should say, and he's got a girlfriend. Between his work being on the road so much, it doesn't pay for him to live anywhere on his own because he'd never be there. He's constantly on the road. And with him being gone all week long and coming back today, my wife's worried because, he's been around motels and people and everything else, and he's out there working. He's put signs up for a mall down in Charlotte, down there, and she worries about him bringing anything back around me because I have diabetes, I got high blood pressure, all the ones that they say are so susceptible that are really, get it, this coronavirus the worst are the older people and stuff, and she worries for me, and so today when he comes home, I'll have to isolate myself away from him quite a bit. But he'll, he sprays me. He's really, really cautious about germs and stuff, and he's going to do the best he can and, be germ-free when he gets around here. And we'll see how it goes, but we'll isolate ourselves from each other, and he'll wash all his clothes and stuff, and, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm not worried about it, but she is, so that's what that's all about. So I'm going to turn it over to Kevin, KK4GZQ. Maybe you're hearing me a little bit since Henry popped up there. We'll see how that goes, and maybe Charlie jumps back in. So go ahead and pick it up there, Kev, if you're hearing me.
Okay, Don, WC4D in the group, KK4 with W3MMR. Good morning, good morning, Perry, if I didn't say that. And good signal down there from Pennsylvania. And I'm hearing Henry now. I'm thinking maybe Charlie could come back in there if he's hearing everybody. But Henry, you got a good signal. You all of a sudden popped up on your last transmit, and it was good to catch you on 40 meters yesterday. Seems like I worked you, Henry, when I was still just on rig power. I went ahead and got all my little amplifier going here, and I'm ready to go today with about 100 watts carrier. So if you're around the house, I'll be somewhere floating around probably 72, 90, or 95. So maybe we can try again, but I'm having some fun with that. Perry, let me send it on back up your way and see what's going on. And I think you were sending it back over to Kev. W3MM4 with MMR with the group, KK4GZQ.
That's funny. Good morning. You got me cracking up over here. Anyway, good morning, guys. Good morning, Henry. Henry, you're coming in good. Everybody's coming in good here locally. Don, your signal came way up. Kevin, there was some a QSB on your signal, ZNI, but that's normal for us between you and I here, Kev. But nevertheless, everyone's sounding good. Yeah, we I guess the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty rough, from what they're saying. With this virus, so everybody stay safe, man. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. I've been trying to have some discussions with my boss about safety, customer safety, our safety, dealing with customers, because if you read like who's at high risk for getting this in the workforce, it's medical workers, emergency services workers, and transportation workers, people in the transportation industry like myself. And we've kind of had new implementations since this all started, but the only thing that he's implemented, and he hasn't even been sticking to it, is everything gets dropped off. That's it. But Brian, KB3WFV, a friend of mine from down in D.C., AM operator here in the evenings, he owns a shop in D.C., and they're doing appointments only. Nobody's allowed in the office. No customers are allowed in the office or the shop. If they're dropping off their cars, they put their keys in the key slot. If they want to make a payment, they do the credit card payment over the phone. If they want to pay cash, they pay through the mail slot, through the little key slot. You know what I'm saying? No customers are allowed inside to really have any contact with anybody. And ever since we fired these two guys, I've been up front a lot, working directly with the customers. Writing estimates, cashing customers out, selling jobs to customers, dealing with parts people that are coming in and in and out. And so I haven't just been working in the back on cars and getting in and out of cars. So I've been getting in and out of cars, working on them on top of dealing with the public and face to face, 2 feet away from me. And nobody but me has been Lysoling the office down. And I was off yesterday. I went up there, stopped in to have a talk with him about everything, and it was kind of in one ear and out the other, and asked him if he had Lysol, because I was the first one to Lysol anything on Tuesday. I Lysol everything down in the shop. I said we need to do this every day at the end of the day. And when in the office there, I come in, I said, hey, did you Lysol anything since I did it yesterday? No. And kind of laughs about it. So you got to make some changes, or I got to make some changes. I'm not saying I'm going to quit my job or anything, but I might have to take some time off, to show them I'm serious, or tell them I'm just not working up front. I wasn't hired to do this. I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart to help you out. I'm not getting paid extra to do this. So. But anyway, that's what's on my plate. But like I said, if you guys don't have to go out, don't go out, man. I know, Kevin, I know you got to work. Z and I out there, driving and still keeping the wheels turning, man. I understand that, but so you stay safe. Kevin, I think you said you're taking a break. I don't know if you're taking just a one-day break or a multi-day break, but luckily with you don't have to deal with customers coming in and out all day long. You kind of have your job set up for the day, and you can keep your distance, so on and so forth there. So, and Henry and Don, you guys are playing radio all day, so I don't even want to hear it. Boy, I would love to. I still got 30-some years to go, though, fellas. I got a ways to catch up. Up to you, Kev. Let's see how you're hearing me. KA2 Z&I in the group. W3 MMR in Pennsylvania.
I'm just in there, using the example of the milk up here. The government wants the farmers up here to dump their milk. It's going to affect the guys that, the automotive makers to build, respirators and stuff like that. But, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. For myself, I'm not worried. I've lived better than half my life, and, whatever comes our way, we'll deal with it. But, wondering what we're going to, what kind of legacy we're going to leave after this one. It's definitely going to take a long time to rebuild the economy and get back on its feet. Well, we're trying to do that. I'll get on. But I really get down a lot of that things we're about, and I'm sure we'll get through this like we've done on the other calamities. World War II, World War I, Vietnam, Korea, Gulf War, 9/11. All the signatures and the flags that were survived over the centuries. We'll get through this one too, for sure. So I'm going to get a little light up. I'm probably going to stick in here for maybe one more go around. Maybe I'll take a break here and do some breakfast. But I'm feeling pretty good. It's nice. It's 10 o'clock last night, and I was wide awake. I just woke up. Maybe some fun snack.
KU2ZNI and 4EDQ. Good morning, Mr. Prankster Perry. I heard you bootlegging yesterday on 10 meters, Chicken Panther. Anyhow, feeling good down here, Perry. Everybody sounds good. Kevin was coming in good. Don was coming in direct, but the band flipped around. Let me see. What am I supposed to give to Don? Anyway, I'm going to give it to Don. I'm going to keep it short. Real short. WC4D and 3DQ. You sounded good, Don. Go ahead.
Yep, you're getting stronger and stronger there, Henry. Yeah, you're doing really good now. It's amazing how that is. It was like a light switch the first time there. A better ID. N4EDQ, WC4D. But, yeah, it can happen really fast. I noticed that. Perry, he was about 30 over there the time before, and this time he's down about 10 to 15 over, but still very good copy there. No problem at all. 100% copy on you, Perry. And sorry I didn't say good morning the time before. I used to sit there and write down everybody's call sign and stuff because I couldn't remember anybody's call sign. And when I first got on here talking to everybody, but now I know, this group, I know everybody's call sign pretty good, and I recognize most people now to check in with us and stuff like, Jay and Art and Joe and Mac and all that. So I recognize all their calls. So I don't make as many notes or nothing. I don't write down call signs like I used to every time. So now I'll forget somebody's in there. So now it's just the CRS thing is kicked in, and I'm going with that one. I did send Kevin GZQ a message the other day. Told him I'm going to start telling him where I put everything at, and that way I'll just call him up and ask him where it's at, because I can't remember where I put stuff. So anyhow, I asked him where my power strip was, and I figured he had about as good a job of guessing where I put it at as I did. And he didn't come back with a reply at all, so obviously he didn't have a guess where I left my power strip at that I was going to look for. Anyway, today, as I said, I got a couple runs to do to going to send some stuff off an amplifier, send it down to Florida. Got to send Jimmy his tubes today. We need to get them out of here. I put something on home and completely forgot about them. And I've got the box all made up. All I need to do is just pay the postage and send it down the road. So it will be a trip to the post office this morning. I thought about shipping this box UPS to amplifier, but I think that'd cost me a small fortune. If I don't go to the post office, I might go to FedEx and send it FedEx. I don't really like shipping stuff anymore through UPS. They tore a couple things up of mine, and a buddy of mine had a UPS store radio. It shipped it. It got tore up in shipping, and UPS said it wasn't packed properly, and they wouldn't honor the warranty insurance. So why buy insurance on something if they're not going to honor it? And it was the store that packed the thing. It wasn't even him. And so now he's basically going to have to, it's a $1,000 radio, and he's going to have to file a lawsuit or go through whatever that is, the small one, a small claims court, and take them to small claims court over this because the store, because they're the one that packed it. And so I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. Between that and his Social Security, the guy has had just a battle for years with Social Security, trying to draw a check. He's got it looks like a Webster dictionary full of medical records and stuff, but he can't. And he's been approved twice. He's went to 2 hearings, been approved, but he still hasn't got his first check yet. So that's going to be interesting too. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Kevin. Go ahead and pick you up. Let's see if Charlie got back in there again. Take it away.
K4FNY, good morning.
Charlie, come right back in here and make one, and Don will send it to you on the next round. K4FNY, send it back to KK4GZQ. Good morning.
Okay, Kevin, thanks for picking me back up. This is K4FNY. I've been sitting here sipping on my coffee and waiting for the sun to come up. Anyway, good morning. I'm not hearing Henry real well, but I do hear him. And Don was fairly short considerably in the past few minutes. So, all this talk about amplifiers is getting me all excited to get the BFA on the 40 meter, but I didn't do it yesterday. I just did the break at 40. So I've got 40 meters in this thing, Frank. I mean, Kevin, I think it was, I put it on 40 and I put it on 160 before. So I was going to get my tuning cards out to resonate the antenna. And I'll be able to get on 140 for you guys. I think the VFO I've got will work. I've got 2 of them. One is a Collins PTO built into a whole new VFO, and it's a low frequency VFO. And then I've got an ARC-5. I'm using the VFO also on 80 meters if I have to. So I'm gonna go up and get some coffee and get back into rotation. Kevin, go ahead. It's 41 degrees here. And we are laying low, like our governor said. We've got everything closed up pretty well, except for grocery stores. So we have stocked our larder pretty much full for the duration. Kevin, over to you, and I'm going to be right back. Get me some coffee. KK4GZQ in the group, K4FNY.
Okay, Charlie, before you take off, one question. Do you have AM capability for 40 meters? Did I hear that correctly? Over.
Yes, I do, Kevin. I hadn't operated much on 40, but I do have some VFOs that will excite the 610, and of course it will self-excite. Yeah, I can't get on 40, over.
Sounds good, Charlie. I've been playing around on it. I called Henry on there yesterday. Henry and I just had a talk like we were on the Twisted Line on AT&T yesterday, and I think he dropped back to 25 watts as well. Anyway, good morning, Charlie. Welcome back to the group, and Don will send it to you on the next round, then you'll send it back up to me. And Perry, before you pick it up, make sure you send a relay to Don for me, please. Tell him to come on and bring my tuner down here. My tuner. It's a Nye Viking. Tell him I said to bring my tuner, please. W3MM4 in the group, KK4GZQ.
KK4GZQ, W3MM4. All right, Kevin. Don, I don't know if you heard, but Kevin, your neighbor, said he wants his his Nye Viking tuner back. His NYE Viking tuner back, delivered at his front step. Make sure you spray it down with Lysol, social distance, with a bow on it, okay, and a card that says, "Dear Kevin, you are the man. Here's your tuner." That's what he said. I'm not making any of that up. That's excuse me. I got it on video. If you want to hear it, it'll be up online later. Good morning, Charlie. Hey, Charlie, good morning to you, buddy. You're sounding good up this way. Great copy, as always. I'm hearing everyone great, with the exception of Kevin Z and I. He's a little low this morning, but nevertheless, like he was saying, about this time of the mornings when he'll dip down and he'll come back up there. But nevertheless, I'm really copying everybody great. My noise level's low. I'm really having a good time copying everybody here this morning. So yeah, I got to get on 40 with you, Kevin. I got 40 meter AM capabilities. I got every band capability, and I haven't. Last time I was on 40 meter AM was for the AM rally. I worked Jerry, KC8ZUL. Jerry, Mr. Boat Anchor Jerry, with a garage full of the most beautiful boat anchors you've ever seen, Jerry. Jerry that works on hi-fi stereo equipment, Jerry, crazy Jerry. I worked him, and I think it was Robert was on that afternoon as well. But that was good times, man. I'd love to get on 40 with you next time I have a day off. We'll link up and try to make something happen up there. That would be cool. Like I said, I haven't been on 40 in some time. I was on 10 meters for the first time in a few months. I guess it was a few days ago, a week ago now maybe, when a friend of mine let me know 10 meters was open to South America. Swung the beam down that way and worked a guy in Argentina and Brazil. So it was a pretty good, and on phone too, not no FT8. I do like working FT8, but this was on phone, on the sideband, so I was pretty happy about it. But nevertheless, good morning to you, Charlie. Sounding good up this way, like I said, and we'll keep it moving and send it back out to Kevin out there in Wisconsin. Hopefully I'm coming up in his receive a little bit, and we'll see how I'm doing with him. KA2Z and I to take it, W3MMR.
2YKX.
And there's Andrew.
Starting to mess with it this morning the last couple of times, but because of the 20 to 31 out there on the Manifest today, so that's what we're using. And conditions are a little bit spoiling here this morning. It's early. It's early. A lot of times I'll have a hard time hearing them, but yeah, it's early. That last transmission you were between 10 and 20 over 9. So just hanging in here. Kevin is still smoking in here, and Henry's down just a little bit. Getting here on 5:30, so you guys out there in the east got to be still a little later. Should already have some great out there, so I'm sure things will be shortening up here really quickly. So I kind of lost John altogether that last transmission, and getting the lights up, so we're in the midst of trying to get around here, get some breakfast going and whatnot. So I'll take it out on the TV. Oh no, it goes up to Andrew up here. I'll pick it up on this somebody will we did it. Good morning, Kevin, KA2ZNI, and the group. What's going on, guys? I just got down here, I turned it on, and I heard Perry loud and clear. And so I guess the conditions are much better than yesterday. So I guess it's a little later in the morning, so that helps. But so I heard mentions of Henry, I guess other Kevin, Charlie, Don, so I'm wondering if anybody else is in there. Well, I'm just waking up and getting ready for another day in quarantine. So much fun. Haven't been listening, so I don't have any notes or anything, but so everybody so far is sounding good. Oh, and so Kevin, KA2ZNI, I see you like the warm audio equipment there. I was looking at your QRZ page the other day, and the only thing you're missing is the EQ, and I actually have one. I don't use it, but I use it. I had it for my my studio, the music studio. Just wondering what you're using for an EQ over there when you get. Oh, you may be sounding. It sounds like you might be jumping out, but. And just wondering what you're using for an EQ. So I guess I have to hand it over to Henry because it sounded like Kevin was going to hand it to Henry. So if Henry can hear me. And for EVQ and the group, and to YKX.
Yeah, and to YKX. And for EVQ. Okay, very good, Andrew. Good morning. Morning, got a nice signal coming into Blue Ridge, Georgia. 5'9", sometimes a little bit over, so you're sounding good. I'm just looking at my amplifier. So, anywho, not a whole lot going on here. Output, okay, that's good. Alright. So, we're just going to make this the last one. I've got some things I need to do and get ready. And get some paperwork done this morning while I'm having time. Pay some bills, pay some more bills. Been working with my CPA and getting stuff done, so I want to get that done and get it filed and get it all ready before the 15th, although everybody's got an extension. I just want to get the junk out of the way. Get it done. Don't have to hang around anymore. Start another year, whatever's going to be left of it. Henry's sounding real good down here. I didn't hear Kevin. She's EQ. I don't know why. And anyhow there, Perry, on your next go-around there, tell me, did you duplicate that letter and change wording in that thing yesterday when you sent that thing out, or did somebody forward you that crazy letter? Let me see. I guess I give it to Don, WC4D. We'll catch you guys in the morning. This is the N4EDQ. Go ahead, Don.
N4EDQ, WC4D. The 73 sees there, Henry, and have a good morning. Get all your paperwork done. It's important. A couple times in your life, paperwork means a lot. And tax time and at the bathroom. So anyway, it's both of them relate to each other. I'm going to get out of here too this morning. I am just tired of listening to the buzz. Everybody's got a buzz this morning. This power line noise, I'm going to call them up again. They didn't come out yesterday. They said they'd be back, and nobody came back at all. So they need to get on it. I'll just tell them I'm going to call the Public Service Commission and put a complaint into there. And I'll tell you what, the Public Service Commission will be all over them like stink on too. Because my wife works for the telephone company. She's an engineer. And anytime there's a Public Service Commission complaint, you got to answer to them directly back what you did to fix the problem. You got to actually tell them what you did and everything else. So, I hope it don't come down to have to do that. But this is day 7, day 8. I don't know. It's been going on for so long now. It's almost the norm, and I'm tired of it. And 20 over noise level almost every morning. So that's no fun to have to deal with. Good morning, Charlie. Glad you're back. Hope you got your swill going again. And I talked to Doug the other day, and he said he's just about to get ready on the radio, get back on the radio. He's been building a transmitter, said he's almost done with it. And he's not even giving me much detail about it. So I'm going to have to find out what he's got built down there. And I need to go down and see him, but, the big thing is we don't go see anybody right now. So pretty much stay at home, quarantined in, really no much difference. I don't go very many places anyway, so it's no big deal. So I'll say good morning to Andrew up there. I had listened to you through WebSTR. You sounded great on there, but I'm not here. I can hear you direct, but with my noise level, it was just too hard to pull out everything you were saying. So I'm going to turn it back over to Kevin. GZQ 73s, everybody. Good morning. God bless. And I'll catch you all tomorrow, hopefully without less noise. KK4 GZQ WC48. And the Night Viking, I'll respond to that in an email.
I missed his last remark, Perry. It goes down to Charlie, K4FNY, to pick it up. Good morning to Andrew. Then it comes back to me, Charlie. Pick it up, K4FNY, KK4GZQ in the group.
K4JCP.
Well, that goes to the neighborhood again. Good morning, Joe. I'll turn it over to you. Here's the rotation. And I was just reading the mail here on the old Smart Aleck phone. And this thing put in your house order has boosted up some different philosophies on the company I used to work for. They're in the midst of modifying their entire telecom system and getting them to work out of their homes as much as they can. It's not related to this pandemic. But that frees up a lot of real estate expenses for them. They can put a home office in. They've got 20,000 employees. And a great many of them are office workers. They do construction estimates and all kind of stuff like that. And just adding them to speed that process up a little bit. So I know they're already installing the new generation of cellular equipment. And the little computers they've got just fit right in. You've got an office in your kitchen if you need to. And 73's on. Nice signal. Good to hear you this morning. Kevin, did I turn it to you or to Joe? Joe just broke in over.
Yeah, Charlie, I say let's go to Joe. I'll just make a real quick one here, and I'll send it on up Perry's way. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, guys. KK4GZQ and K4JCP. Good to hear everybody on this morning. We got fire go over at 610 right there this morning, and get ready for 610 Friday, I guess. It's preliminary round. Anyway, good morning. Angeles, Fort Walton Beach, where it is something 49 degrees, 49. And just a nice crisp morning out there. It's nice enough low humidity. All the mugginess and heat and all that. Enjoy it watching them, I guess, and we'll warm back up. So far, everybody I've heard, then you're good and solid, so it sounds like the band's in good shape. Sorry to hear that Don's got line noise problems up there. I know what he means. It ain't no fun when you get it. It's K4GZQ group, K4JCP.
W4JK. Okay, and I think I know I heard Mac, W4AX, Perry. And then, Art, was that you on the tail end of Mac's call there, M4JKO?
Yeah, sure was, Kevin.
Okay, so Mac can get you in there as well. Good morning, Andrew, N2YKX, Charlie, Perry, Don. Anyway, good morning to everybody. All Kevin, Z&I is on up there. Perry's been handing it to him, so you guys will get in there and get Kevin back in there as well. So anyway, Charlie, I got this little 3500Z amp up and going. It was really dirty coming off the back shelves, and I took it all apart, cleaned it out. Got it all looking really nice. Got all new screws, bolts for the case and whatnot. I got them all back in it, and I realized I forgot to clean the darn TR relay. And it's sticking, and it's causing a little delay, and you have to activate your foot pedal a couple times to activate the relay to get it to kind of clean itself. So I got to take it all back apart here and get that back up going. And we've been having some fun on 40 meters, Mac. I hope you'll kind of be looking around on the AM window as well, you and Joe. And all of you, Perry has mentioned that he might. Well, with the braking stations, let me quit bloviating. I'll send it on up to Perry and let him pick up the next breakers. W3MMR in the group, KK4GZQ on the mousetrap.
KK4GZQ in the group. W3MMR. Well, good morning, Mac. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Art. Good morning, gentlemen. And before I forget, Henry. 7:30 to you, and no, I didn't make up that little letter. I saw somebody else posted that. Well, a few people had posted it, and I figured I'd move it along there and share it with you guys, and thought you guys would get a kick out of it. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, it was an FCC letter that looked real legit, saying that as of April 1st, 2020, the 10-meter band has now been allocated to CB operators only, and hams must get off of the 10-meter band, and that the 4 watts of carrier on AM and 12 watts of PEP on sideband rule is now no more. As well, and it had article numbers and rule numbers and this, that, and the third, and then way down in the bottom left-hand corner, in very, very light font, very small, it said April Fools on the left there. But I mean, it looked about as legit as you can get. At first, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I read it. I'm like, there is no way that this is true. And then I remembered it was April Fools. And that's the story on that. So, anyway, Joe coming up here real good, Art coming in good, Mac coming in good, and good morning to you, Andrew, N2YKX as well. Andrew, real good signal here this morning, and it's finally back to good band conditions locally. In the mornings here, the band's been super long, and now things have kind of shortened up, which is nice. Because it was like, the band was nice and, it was good for short and long haul for a while there. Then for the past month or so, it seems like it's just been real long in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll turn it down to you, Mac, W4AX. Mac, you turn it to Art, N4JK, and Art, you will turn it to, I think Kevin said he signed, Z&I signed. Who was after Kevin? Kevin was sending it to Don. Don signed, and Henry signed. So, what you'll do is, Art, is send it over to Joe. I believe so. Kevin, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think did it go to Joe, and then to Charlie, and then to you, or was it Charlie, Joe, then you? Kevin might be able to straighten me out there. So down to you, Mac. W4AX, good morning to you. W3MMR.
And Z&I is still there, Mac.
Oh, I'm sorry. So send it up to Art. You'll send it to Kevin Z and I.
Let's see, W3MMR, W4X, thanks. And I had to narrow the filter on my Florida 398. Good morning, everyone. 36 degrees in Ground, Georgia this morning. I'm on the Viking Valiant in the R398. It's also paired with an HQ170. Sometimes I switch back and forth between the different receivers. Looking forward to 610 Friday tomorrow. And don't think I got a lot. Just been studying up and learning all I can about air conditioning. I'm doing it in business. I don't pretend to ever please by my air conditioner again. So I bought all the tools and equipment, and I think I'm about ready to tear in for replacing a A-frame evaporator this weekend. It's one of my units. Okay, I think you said it goes to DNI, and I don't remember the prefix. My apologies. Blank DNI, good morning. This is W4X.
Alrighty, I'm going to make this my last one there. Good morning to you, Matt. And
Thanks, Kevin. And I was having trouble hearing you on that one. The last one was good, but that last one, it was kind of tough. Let's see. Well, good morning to all again. It's just glad I was able to catch everybody in here. Let's see. I gotta go get some coffee, but I think I handed to. It was kind of fading there when Kevin was saying who I was handing it to, but I think N4JK I think that's who I send it to. So I'm gonna send it that way. I'm gonna go get some coffee. So 73 to Kevin. I know he's signing, and that's pretty much it. So N4JK to take it, and to YKX.
Okay, Andrew. And to YKX and the group from N4JK. Yeah, I'm copying everybody direct here. My second for you, Andrew. Also, Kevin, much better. Been a decent group last year this morning. And let's see, Joe, over here it's 58 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry, 57. It just dropped. But we do have an excessive hot air, so maybe at least a little bit. Share some with you there. I've got my cup of coffee here. I've got extra value swill with Apple. Oh, it is good. And let's see, Kevin, glad to hear you got the 3500 amp back on. You got to clean up the TR relay. I hooked up a different Kenwood yesterday. I have a Kenwood TS8 that I haven't used in a while. I've got all the accessories for it. It is a nice rig. Even the synthesizer earphones. It's very stable. And I got it hooked up with an amp, so didn't have it on yesterday. But didn't make it on in time for my car to do it. Joe, I wonder if you did have any takers there. Let's see, 251. Gene and I played telephone terrorism yesterday. We found out 3 friends that we hadn't talked to in a while. One was an old friend from college, and she keeps in touch with the old gang that used to run there, which was the Glee Club, it's called. And I talked to a cousin of mine, and also talked to a friend of ours from the church we hadn't seen in weeks. And she thinks she has been laid up with the coronavirus. You get quite a talk. Anyway, it's a good day. I also did a little bit more work on my vertical. I think I'm about ready to completely assemble it, see if I can get it in the air. So it was a very good day. I like that 10-meter loader. That was a great April fool. Oh, well. And speaking of FCC, I've got to renew my license. It just about runs out. Actually, I sent the letter into the league a couple of days ago. Hopefully the FCC will come through in a timely fashion. I would hate to be able to not get in here in the morning and hear the voices of sanity and reason. Speaking of that, I think he goes over to Charlie, K4FNY in the group from N4JK.
Okay, Art, N4JK in the group, K4FNY. So if you need some comments and make any sense at all from me, Kevin, you're out of luck. Anyway, just send me 3 to DNI up there. He was coming in, we're 10 over 9 here. Right at Central Signal for frozen tunnel. Anyway, send me pages in my email and stuff like that. So it doesn't require any brain power. I'm slowly relaxed. It's 41 degrees here, Art. It's a little bit cool, but it's pretty dangerous. I think all the rest of this week's going to be really nice. So we're on hold for certain. My brother and I just baked go down and hold up in the camp and stuff had to go with it. He's the immune system. So it's an option for us. But I don't think he need to be down there by himself either. So that's nice. Find my shotgun and go down there and see if I can't get a turkey. reminded me, Art, I've not licensed really fire for quite a while, but I've got to get a harvest record from the game warden folks keep a record. If I do, they don't count the coyotes and stuff like that. Anyway, to Joe, yeah, that's what I'm at. Take more KCP, take more anything live.
25 IM. Everybody. Go ahead and line. JC10. I'm not sure if I'm going to report that either. Talk about Charlie. You don't have to explain yourself. Good morning all the way around. Pretty good copy on Andrew up there into YKX. Kevin up there, 16 so now our thumbs out in the Republic of Texas, KK5IM group, JCP.
Okay, Joe, good morning. K4JCP, KK5IM. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Art. Well, it's 59 degrees in Tyler. We're talking this morning. Never turn the phone off. How about this? Close to noon normal. Lots of information floating around out there. Whole lot of information. It's going to be an interesting week. An interesting 2 weeks, I think. It's important to do this. Try and keep up. You've got to try and keep up. Start thinking negative about this. It's not going to work. So, you've got to level up. Number 1. Do it so you help. Start to get things settled down. It's pretty nasty in certain parts of the country. And there's Bob, KA3IWS, recognized with the group, and I'll keep passing it to Perry. Perry can pick up IWS, and I think we were giving it back to Mac, W4AX, and also we had Andrew, we need to remember there, N2YKX is still on up in Long Island, so good morning all the way around. Jay, you've got a great signal coming in this morning from Crawford, Texas, home of Chip and Joanne Gaines. Gosh, I love Joanne. I'll just come right out and say it. Anyway, yeah, she's tough, man. And I like the show too.
At least they put on a pretty good show there. And yeah, I've been getting the 40-meter station ready, and that. On RG59 and RG6, I think it was, and at the frequency range that I'm running in and whatnot, the power level, I'm just fine. So, hey, that was good info. Appreciate that very much, Mac. Up to you, Perry, and KA3IWS is standing by out there, so I'll stick in for one more round. W3MMR in the group, good morning all the way around. KK4GZQ.
All right, Kev, KK4GZQ in the group, W3MMR. All right, well, look, I'm going to get out of here, guys. It's been great. Fun morning, as always. Great to start it with you fellers. And good morning to you, Jay, out there in Texas, out there in Crawford. Good copy up here on you this morning. Good morning to KA3IWS, I believe that was the call. I'm not sure. We've spoke before. My name is Perry. Excuse me. The call is W3MMR. We are in Chester, Pennsylvania, 7 miles southwest of Philadelphia, here in Delaware County, Pennsyltucky, as I call it. And 7-3 to Joe, Charlie, Art, you, Andrew, YKX, 7-3 to Kevin, Z and I, 7-3 to you, Mac, W4AX, 7-3 to Jay, and 7-3 to Mr. IWS, and 7-3 to you, Kevin, the mayor of Nonesuch, and 7-3 to Don and Henry if you guys are still within earshot. Anyway, guys, have a great day. It's been fun, as always. Stay safe out there to play your part. Do what you can do to stay at home. Keep your hands clean. If you do go out, come right back home. If you ain't got to work, don't work. And hopefully everybody stays safe and we all get out of this sooner rather than later. 7-3, guys, have a great day. And down to KA3IWS. I hope I got the prefix correct there. This is W3MMR. 7-3, fellas.
We always called it PA. P-E-E-Y-A. PA. That's how you pronounce it. So, that's the truth here. A lot of people home, a lot of traffic on the bands here at night. I hope I can get that simple with that. So, I hope you're hearing me, Kevin, and some of the rest of the group. I didn't catch who our fourth appearance is. So, maybe, Kevin, you can pass it along there. I'm just going to listen to quite a few guys in there. I'm just running my DX60 about 30 watts or so. KK4GZQ. So I don't know how to catch you, Kevin. KK3IWS.
Hey, no problem, Bob. You know you've always got a direct line in here. It seems like DX60 sounds great. Good morning to you, Bob. 7-3, Perry. Down to you, Mac. W4AX to Transmet. KK4GZQ in the group.
Okay, KK4GZQ, W4AX. Thanks, Kevin. Good morning to you, Bob. Here's Matt. I don't think we've spoken before. Mike, Alpha Charlie Kilo, Bellbrown, Georgia, up north of Atlanta, about 40 miles. And good morning to you, Jay. I don't know if you're really blessed when you're pouring all that plant through and your hands are all dried out from the moisture being sucked out of. Kevin, I'll try to get up on AF with you guys. Just let me know when you're going to be up there at what time, and I've got plenty of rigs that'll work 40-meter AN, and I'm glad you were able to use the information on the table. Copy the X60 sounding great here. And our governor announced no more school for Georgia for the rest of the year. So I guess they're doing homeschooling for the rest of the year. Homeschooling or online schooling for the rest of the year. I now have 3 people in the extended family. Extended family. My wife and I are empty nesters. It's 3 people out of work. So hopefully still get some assistance with that from whatever is totally beyond their control. Art, good morning to you. I'm pleased you got your vertical going. I did a little research yesterday, and I found that the coil for your butter nut. It sounds like you've already got that sorted out. You probably know this, Art, but you can renew your license online, and it's pretty fast. I just renewed 2 club licenses, and it only took a few days. Of course, that's before the shutdown, so who knows what's going on now. Okay, according to my list, it goes to Andrew and then to Art. Andrew is not, I guess you'll pick it up, Art. N2YKX. Over to you, Andrew, W4AX.
W4AX in the group, and 2YKX. I've been listening, but I actually have to start working. Unfortunately, we have a call that we do in the morning on. I gotta go sit down on that, and so that's pretty much it over here. So I'm gonna say 73 all the way around. It was good talking to you guys this morning, and hope to catch you guys tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna send it on over to Art, N4JK, and 2YKX.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. This is N4JK.